Hey guys, I wanted to share with y'all some fun things that I have found and ways to find different things. Excuse the sound outside. My husband is yard work. Doing some yard work, mowing, things like that, so you may hear him. But I wanted to share with y'all some fun things that I have found. Different ways to put a new spin on finding things for your junk journal. I know that sometimes I struggle because I want something more than just books. So, while I was in Walmart with my husband the other day, I started looking at the hunting and fishing section. And guess what? I found stuff in the hunting and fishing section. So don't discount other parts of Walmart or the store, wherever you shop, because there can be all kinds of fun things that you can find. So I found these barrel swivels. Hopefully, let's see, let me stand up so I can show you. So I found these barrel swivels, and what I'm going to do is use these on the spine of my books to kind of add a little twist to the spines. And also I found these black barrel with coast locks, and they will go on the spine as well, or they may add flavor in one of my pages. So those look like fun, and they have tons of different colors and things in the fishing section. So make sure that you check out your hunting and fishing section of Academy, Walmart, wherever, and there's all kinds of different things you can find in there, so definitely go there. Also, the magazine, I can't talk today, section of your local store will have different really pretty colorful magazines. Now they can be a little pricey, but if you buy one once in a while, you can find really pretty things like this. I marked a couple of pages that I wanted to show to you, share with you. Let me show you. You can have things that you can cut out, like these little ads, and use them as pockets or decoration, or maybe just cut out the word teacups and use that. Just different things like that. So I thought that was really pretty. And then look at this. I could definitely use that bicycle out of this magazine and maybe do a little fussy cutting around it. It has the word farmer's market on it, or this little barrel of flowers. So this is a really fun and unique way to find pictures and things for you to put in your own personal junk journals. Now the ones you sell, you know, obviously this is copyrighted stuff, so you can't sell it, but you can use it for yourself, because once you buy the magazine, I mean, what are you going to do with it? Set it on a shelf and never look at it after you've seen it once or twice? This is a good way to recreate. Instead of throwing the magazine away, look for ads and things out of the magazines, or colorful pieces in the pictures that you can just kind of cut out and use again and again. And even the little inserts in the magazine, you can paint over these, make them pockets and things like that. So definitely this is a good way to recycle. See there? They may be copyrighted, but you definitely can recycle them, right? And that's also true with junk mail. Now this is obviously a tobacco piece that my son gets cigars and things, so he got this in the mail. And the texture of this, I used the envelope that was on here, and it was really, really pretty, but you can feel the texture, you can hear, is a little bit different. But I mean, why not paint this or cover it with pretty paper and use it so that it is, that's fun. You can definitely do stuff with that, and it recycles your junk mail instead of throwing it away. So that's a fun thing to do. I'll probably cover this with pretty paper and all of this and little scraps and tapes and things, and it'll open like that, and that'll be something totally different for my junk journal. Don't forget to go outside, because girls, the leaves are beautiful, especially this time of the year in Texas. These leaves are gorgeous, and you can do coffee dyeing with them. You can do the old iron on and wax paper with you know, iron onto paper. You know, you put it in between two pieces of wax paper, put a piece of paper over it, and iron on it, and I think that it comes out. I would have to look it up, so YouTube that, but I did it back in Girl Scouts many years ago. But fun things you can do: put it down, a piece of paper down on it, and maybe scribble, trace it, or just put it in your junk journal like this, or dry it with the silica gel and use it as is. So don't forget to go outside and pick up leaves and flowers and things like that to use in your journals as well. These, you know, they're cheap. They're especially if you're picking them out of your own yard and your own garden, these are free. So good way to find something to use in your junk journals. Go outside and find some really pretty colors. They're inspiring, right? Also, I got this in the mail the other day from, I ordered from Chewy.com, and they sent this in the mail, and I thought those had really pretty colors. And, you know, I can recycle this as a thank you card and cover this with something. And also use it in my junk journal, cover that, paint it, color it, cover it, tape it, whatever I want to do. Cut it up, use it, you know, cut it in half, and then put them together and use it as a spine for the book because it is thick. So, again, recycling. And these are just some really fun things that you can do. Also, coloring pages. Once you color, you can also fussy cut some of this stuff out or color it and use it as is. The coloring pages are really, really fun. Coloring books as well. Color a page, fussy cut it out, use it however you want it. But really, really fun things you can do there. We have pictures that we've taken with my little mini Polaroid camera, and there was some in here that were not very good. I'm trying to find them, but I can't find them. Anyway, Polaroid pictures are a good way to use. You can make them into pockets or just use them in your junk journals however you want. I got that mini camera just so that this Instamax camera, so that I could use these in my junk journal and I would have that instant gratification. So these are really a lot of fun to use in your junk journal as well. Great place to put them. Just use them as little mini pockets. Just glue down the edges and put stuff in it, and it turns out really, really pretty. Can paint business cards or just use them as is. You can, I don't want to put any, I don't want to, let's see. So you can use them as is. You can use these cards to, you know, glue down and make pockets out of them. You can put washi tape over them. You can use them as spines for your book. So don't throw away your business cards or your old credit cards. Just get rid of the stuff that's really pertinent information. Just shred that, and then you can use the card as an edger as well to draw edges so that they're straight. So there's a lot of things you can do with these as well. If you have friends that are teachers, librarians, people that use a lot of paper in their work, that you know that they're going to get a lot of scrap paper, ask them to keep some of it for you, some of the more colorful papers, because these are fun to use in junk journals. My daughter was testing some of this stuff out for her classroom, and I said, oh, that would be so much fun, those colors, to put in a junk journal. And she brought me a bunch to put in my junk journal. And if you have a friend that is a teacher, she has Miss B's Hive right here. Let me show you. If you have a friend that's a teacher, tell them to go to Teacher Pay Teacher and Miss B's Hive, and you can find her work there. Oh, she has some really, really good work, y'all. So make sure that if you go to Teacher Pay Teacher that you look up Miss B's Hive. She's so creative. and she's doing really well on the Teacher Pay Teacher site. So that's a lot of fun, and if you don't know what it is, just look up Teacher Pay Teacher, and you can see all of the different things that she has created in Miss B's Hive. Okay, I'm gonna quit talking about that. All right, we know old books, old calendars, old file folders, things like that. What about the tags off of toys and the tags off of your clothes? They can become fun things to use on your in your junk journals. Really fun. But also coasters you can get from your local restaurants. Use those. Those are fun to use, and you can make pockets out of them. I've done that. You can just use them as ephemera. Sorry. You can make pockets out of them. You can use them as ephemera. You can just embellish with things and really just make it fun. I mean, look at this. Is that not a really cool junk journal page already? Look at that. So the sky is the limit, but don't overlook the things that you can use and tear apart. Even these little things here, they've got a built-in pocket already. So once you finish the gum, you have a little pocket you can use. Also, gum wrappers. Gum wrappers have foil on them. They're shiny, they're fun, and they smell good if you get a really fun flavor like this Berry Burst, which smells delicious. That was another one. And then another thing that I wanted to share was envelopes. A lot of people already know this, but these envelopes have these beautiful windows inside, and if you undo the envelope like so, just pull this apart and pull this other side apart, then it becomes, this pattern can be on the outside. You just flip it inside out, and then you have a window with patterned paper, and you can make pockets or whatever you want with the envelopes. So that's a lot of fun. Paint over things, paste over things, glue things, whatever makes you excited. But you know, we're saving the environment from all of this paper and all of this waste that we have around, and I get really excited to find new things like these lures, these fishing things, and so just really was excited to share with you all of the really cool things that I have found throughout the week, and I wanted to show you in a video before before I lost it and forgot to do it. So I really wanted to share that. Now, make sure if you do any of these things, share it with me. Put a picture on Instagram, tag me. My Instagram handle is Vicky Dreamin', and I would love, love, love to see some of the things that you come up with. There's just so many things you can do to recycle. Like I have this Viactive can that was for my calcium, and I've covered it with beautiful paper and added these little flat buttons to it, and now it's a piggy bank for myself, and I have a couple of them. So really, you can do all kinds of things in your recycling, and like I said, you're saving the planet. So why not get excited and do these things and just have fun with it? Just stick around, subscribe, and as I always say, let's be friends.